Hello, dear students. Today, let's begin with a new lesson, temperate climate. Here, the word temperate means moderate or reasonable, or you can say cool. Clear? The temperate zone lies to the north of the torrid zone in the northern hemisphere and to its south in southern hemisphere. This zone is neither too hot nor too cold. Now, distribution of temperate climate. Temperate climate spreads across most of the continents in the world. In the northern hemisphere, it extends from the Tropic of Cancer to the Arctic Circle. In the southern hemisphere, it extends from the Tropic of Capricorn to the Antarctic Circle. The climate affects the vegetation of this belt in various ways. The most distinguishing of this belt is the temperate grasslands. Now, climate of the temperate zone. Temperate zone has a moderate climate. The weather is neither too hot nor too cold. This zone experiences warm summers and cold winters. It records a large diurnal, meaning you can say that daily or else of each day. Clear? It records a large diurnal range of temperature. Students, depending upon the distance from the sea, temperate regions receive moderate to low rainfall. Temperate climate has several variations. Mediterranean, maritime, subtropical and continental climate are some types of climate found in this zone. It also ranges between severe to moderate in the northern and southern hemispheres. Some areas of the temperate region in the northern hemisphere experience a continental type of climate. This type of climate prevails when the land is away from any water body. Grasslands are widespread in these areas. In the southern hemisphere, the grasslands are spread along the coasts. Proximity to the sea means that climate in this region is moderate. Hence, climate in the temperate region in the southern hemisphere remains pleasant for most parts of the year. Next, flora. Temperate regions are associated with grasslands. Grasslands are known by different names across the world. Students, they are known as prairies in North America, pampas in South America, steppes in Europe and Asia, savanna and velds in Southern Africa, and downs in Australia. The vegetation in these grasslands consists of short grass, thorny bushes, and shrubs. Grass in these regions vary according to length, season, and variety. They grow thick in summer, become green in spring, and dry out in autumn. They grow thick in summer, become green in spring, and dry out in autumn. Students, their growth slows in winter, especially in the northern hemisphere. Clear? It so happens because grasslands in this hemisphere are spread across higher altitudes as compared with those in the southern hemisphere. Alfalfa is a nutrient rich fodder grass that grows commonly in the prairies and pampas. Besides grass, willow and poplar trees are interspread throughout the veldt grasslands in southern Africa. Apart from grasslands, temperate regions are also characterized by coniferous and temperate deciduous forests. These forests are evergreen and spread across the steppe in Russia and the taiga belt in North Canada. Next, fauna. Temperate grasslands are home to a diverse variety of animals. The bison and grizzly and bears are found in the grasslands of North America. It is accompanied by the mustang, coyote, prairie dog, rattlesnake, hawk, lock, and bald eagle in the prairies. The jaguar and peccary are commonly found in the pampas. The ostrich, the largest living species of bird, is found in the scrublands of southern Africa. Kangaroo, koala, wallaby, and echidna symbolize the downs in Australia. Next, people of the temperate climate. Temperate belts are well populated. Its favorable climate and uninterrupted plains support extensive farming. Large areas of pampas, prairies, and steppes have been converted into fields. Wheat, maize, barley, rye, and oats are largely grown in these regions. This region is known as the granary of the world. Cultivation is accompanied by a vital pastoral industry. The fertile pastures in these grasslands support a flourishing cattle and sheep rearing industry. In Argentina, this industry is an integral part of its culture. Cowboys are known as caucas in Argentina. Estancia is the huge and splendid pastoral farm. Gauchos are responsible for the management of these farms. Students, unlike Argentina, tribal culture prevails in the temperate regions of Africa and Asia. Kaichaukai, San, Bantu tribes live in the grasslands of southern Africa. Kyrgyz, Turk, and Mongolian tribes inhabit the temperature regions of Central Asia. These tribes are nomadic and live mainly by livestock rearing. So, dear students, by this I would like to conclude this session. Thank you.